Across the world, the church is growing. Every single day, hundreds of thousands hear the good news of Jesus Christ for the first time. Every year, 30 million give their lives to God. It is the developing world that is seeing the greatest growth. And with this growth comes a great need. Quality teaching materials are scarce and out of reach for many of the poorer churches around the world.
The need for materials, for leaders, is so big, so great. Most of our pastors, they only have the Bible. There's no other book beside the Bible, only the Bible.
So many of these people either can't afford good quality books or they just don't have access to them.
I would say an average pastor in the city actually cannot have access to these books because of financial constraints.
There's a great hunger amongst leaders, many of whom don't have other channels of teaching available to them.
Sovereign World Trust was established in 1986 in response to this need.
God really spoke to me that he would use Christian literature to build his kingdom, but that we shouldn't forget the poorer nations of the world. Timothy talks about take the teachings and entrust them to reliable people who can teach others also. So we send culturally relevant new books to reliable people in as many nations that we can get to, in languages that they can understand.
Today, Sovereign World Trust reaches pastors, Bible colleges and libraries in 150 different countries around the world, with over 4,500 pastors and leaders benefiting at any one time.
Sovereign World Trust are doing a unique work, a vital work. These people have likened it to food being distributed in their country. The masses of people that come, and it's not food, it's a book, something that we take for granted here.
Mumbai, India. Pastor Rocky Coutinho lives and works in the city. A reformed drug addict, Rocky started his ministry with little training and few resources.
When these books that Sovereign World Trust gave me came along, it was really a big blessing to my life. Not only for my ministry, but even personally. But also it has gone a long ways in blessing others, impacting our ministries, communities, and I'm sure the results of which we will only see when we go on the other side. And we will all be enjoying the blessing together in glory.
The resources sent by Sovereign World Trust are an invaluable tool to Rocky and his fellow pastors at the Valley of Praise Fellowship in their work with some of the city's poorest inhabitants. Sudi Gurani is one of the junior pastors and runs a small church community in the Mahara colony, one of the city's most deprived slums. Much of the teaching she does is based on a series of books called Preaching Through the Bible by Michael Eaton, books which she received from Sovereign World Trust.
I'm doing work in a slum area, this place called Mada Colony. Here we are doing a house group every evening, 6:30 to 8. I blessed very much from that teaching, Michael Eaton teaching. And I'm sharing that things to others. And they are also growing in their personal life.
Books are also translated into many local languages, and there are currently 200 more translation projects ongoing. Pastor Ivan Raskino is working with Sovereign World Trust to translate books into the local language of Marathi for the many rural pastors in the surrounding state of Maharashtra.
Marathi doesn't have a commentary, it doesn't have a dictionary, it doesn't have a concordance. It has very few Christian books. And so I asked Sovereign World to give me the permission to translate the books and print them in Marathi. So these are the translations into Marathi of Michael Eaton's Preaching Through the Bible series. My work would influence about 1,000 pastors in Maharashtra. And I rely, without exaggeration, a lot on Sovereign World books.
Sovereign World Trust purchases thousands of new Christian books, which it stores here in a warehouse deep in the countryside of southern England. Much prayerful consideration goes into choosing the books to be sent to an ever-growing list of pastors spread right across the globe. These books are packed into parcels large and small by a team of dedicated volunteers. The bags of parcels are collected and taken to a London distribution centre, where they are sorted and dispatched to destinations in countries all over the world. For a small organisation with a permanent staff of only 4, this is a formidable undertaking.